Rounding off the Combiner Wars line is the extremely intelligent, and if you follow the 1987 cartoon canon, Grimlock-built combiner, Computron. Originally a 5-member team of Technobots, Hasbro has stepped up the roster by adding in a retooled Legends figure with Target Master. At Toyhax.com, we've looked at the set and giving it the classic Reaper Labels overhaul we're rather proud of. From designer Jason Metcalf, here is our entry for the Reaper Labels set for Combiner Wars Computron box set. Starting off in vehicular mode, Scattershot makes a more striking appearance here than in his standalone figure. Additions we've added is a color-matched white label behind the cockpit, chrome strips around the fuselage with toy-accurate yellow arrows pointing forward, pixelated holographic wing detailing, highlighting the technological personality this team portrays, as well as a chrome strip. And finally, chrome tail fins with yellow shapes that draw attention to the rear of the jet. Moving along to strafe, a few minor labels have been applied that further the space fighter mode's aesthetic. These include a bot logo on the front, G1 accurate red background with white stripes running along the top behind the cockpit and on the wings, as well as on the rear wings to continue the striping effect on the main bulk of wing. White labels to help the arms blend in a little more to space fighter mode, and lastly, thruster detail on the back of the fighter. Afterburner has had a few tasteful labels applied on all areas of the bike. On the top is a bot sign. On the sides are orange that allow the cockpit to blend in aesthetically to the bulk of the cycle, and a white label that adds extra detailing to the top part. Both wheels have had 24 small labels in total supplied to really bring out the molded detail present on the futuristic motorbike's wheels. A chromed out seat, rear venting, and lastly, taillights. Lightspeed has had a fair bit of labels applied to his sports car mode. First and foremost, circuitry print has been printed on chromed windshield labels for a visually appealing effect on the future type speedster. Additionally, our labels have continued the stripe where unpaintable plastic has left the gap. Coupled with the additional chrome pinstripe and the bot symbol on the back half, make this a very fluid and cohesive side panel for this alt mode. Along the top, we've added white striping to the panel lines up top, as well as taillights to bring out realism in the set. Moving along then to nose cone, the drill tank. Most of nose cone's labels can be found on the sides with the chrome detailing with red highlights. As well, this type of label can be found on the top section, finding itself nestled amongst the yellow. Scrounge is a character known to few who aren't well versed in the comic book's lore. In this iteration, a UFO flying saucer, we've given him several chrome detail labels orbiting the outer ridge of the saucer section. Not only can these be seen on the upper side, but on the lower side as well. Other vehicular labels include the chromed cockpit windows nestled on top. Finally, we come to Cybax. What was once yellow has now been given a red on black contrasting label treatment to really make this add-on stand out. Seen here are shoulder stripes, detailed wings, and a red section. On the very back we've included 3 options for the writing on the back. These include no writing, his name Cybax, and the designation X37B, a reference to the vehicle of which Cybax appears to be based on. So those are the labels for vehicular mode. Already, as you can see, this is an extensive set, and we're only halfway through. Let's move ahead to bot modes. Scattershot features a few minor additions to robot mode. These can be seen in the chrome kneecaps, the bot symbol on both the waist and chest, radar dials on the forearms with red plating on the sides, red and chrome shoulder detailing, a highly reflective blue chrome visor label, and lastly, holographic data stream pictorial vents. Also featured for Scattershot, orange and white labels that fill in the indentations on the shield gun. Not only have a set been provided for the top, but for the bottom as well. Afterburner features a few labels that really draw attention to the toy's portrayal of the character. This is especially notable in the kneecaps, the chrome plating on the chest, the contrasting orange on the black combiner plug, and the shoulder detail. However, something we've done is provided extra orange labeling to help blend in the head to the light piping in the back. Lightspeed mainly sees his labeling featured in the upper area with chrome venting and red with white stripes located on the arms, a circuitry chrome panel to fill in the chest plate, and red and chrome detailing to the waist joint. Strafe then sees the inclusion of orange labeling to his shoulder spires, 2 white and 2 red labels to his combiner plug, and finally, orange toes to provide extra details to the legs. Nose cone can be seen having chrome plating on his combiner plug chest, as well as toy-accurate red plate along his waist. Scrounge, aside from the label seen in robot mode, which, man, do they make a striking appearance here, has had shoulder vents applied, as well as a red and chrome waist vent applied too. And finally we come to Cybax, who's had red and black shoulders and ankles provided, along with chrome chest vents. And lastly we come to the final part of the Technobots, and that being Computron himself. To finish the look of this intelligent supercomputer Gestalt, we've added reflective red labels to the hands and feet, giving them a two-tone nature. So then, feet, lightspeed, nose cone, scattershot, afterburner, strafe, scrouge, and Cybax. Add hands and you have yourself a 7-member, fully detailed Computron ready to calculate its next move against the growing Decepticon attack. In this mode, we've added quite a few labels to enhance the visual appearance of Computron. Aside from the previous labels that appear in the vehicle and bot modes of the limbs, we've provided special labels specifically making their appearance for Computron himself. These include a new visor with your choice of red or cartoon-accurate blue, as well as a new mouth plate that actually contains a mouth, something Computron was known for both in the show and toy. And then we had the labels we're most proud of, the pixelated holographic data stream labels located in various points in his chest. These labels as a whole are intended to emulate the various scenes in G1 where Computron was calculating and formulating ideas, datums, and statistics, because, as everyone knows, the combined mode of the Technobots is more powerful than 1,000 supercomputers. Other labels include the toy-accurate waist detailing, the chrome upper and lower thigh detailing, and of course the two-tone nature of the hands and feet. So those have been the labels for Combiner Wars Computron by Hasbro, a set we've extensively worked on and loaded chock full of labels, options, references, and nods. The set itself has been released earlier this morning, so follow the link in the description below to pick up your set today.